Hello and welcome to Jive Talking with me, Disco Dan. On today's episode, we'll be taking a look back at the last few weeks of action here at House of Pain Wrestling, and let's get started with Hucknall on Friday, the 14th of April. The action kicked off with a triple threat match between Joey Cement, Brandon Brooks and the Money Mogul Sash to name a number one contender to Pinky the Pirate's Full Throttle Championship. After fast-paced action, Sash seemingly had the match won when the firm's Spike came to ringside and pulled Sash out of the ring. Brandon Brooks then took a dive to the outside to take out both Sash and Spike. He then climbed to the top rope to deliver a frog splash to Joey, who was playing possum, got the knees up and rolled Brandon up for the win to be named the new number one contender. Bit later on in the night, Pinky the Pirate was in action as he teamed with Davey Thompson to take on the House of Pain Tag Team Champions Mike Angelo and Gerardin. Pinky was in control of the match, about to hit a 619 when Joey ran to the ring and attacked Pinky, causing the disqualification. Joey and the Kings then used the numbers game to their advantage to put a beating on Pinky and Davey until Brandon Brooks came out with a steel chair to even the odds, and Joey and the Kings retreated to the back. Joey seems to have his sights set on making sure he becomes a two-time Full Throttle champion. I did reach out to Joey for comment. Let's take a look at what he had to say.
Viewers of the show, this is your number one contender, main event, Joey Cement. Now, I won that triple threat, making me the number one contender, and I was screwed out of my championship run the first time by Zach Roberts and Pinky the Pirate. So Pinky, watch out, because I'm coming back for my championship.
Joey Cement there claiming he was screwed out of the Full Throttle Championship and blaming his loss on Zach Roberts. Looks like Joey is out for revenge on his quest to become a two-time Full Throttle champion. Moving on to the main event of Hucknall now, we saw Max Chimera going one-on-one with the King Freak, Alton Thorne, in a no-holds-barred match. These two went to war, throwing everything at each other, from crutches to steel chairs to part of the entranceway and even a bowling ball. However, it was Alton Thorne picking up the victory after he slammed Max through a table to score the pin. Following the match, Alton Thorne did show his respect to Max, saying he put up one hell of a fight and extended his hand for a handshake, which Max accepted. Moving on to St. Anne's now. On Saturday the 22nd of April, the action kicked off with Team Textbook's Heritage Champion Dave Breaks and Kyle Crimson in tag team action against two former middleweight champions of Dante Durden and the almighty Bjorn. It was Dante and Bjorn picking up the victory, and following the match, both of them picked up the Heritage Championship. It seems that these teammates may have an issue, as both of them are looking for a shot at what used to be the middleweight championship. This wasn't the last we saw of Team Textbook at St. Anne's, as Mr. Yorkshire, Johnny Sharp, issued an open challenge, which was accepted by the Team Textbook bucket boy, Ethan Griffin. Before the match started, Dave Breaks returned to the ring and told Ethan, because he owns his contract, he has to lie down and allow Johnny to pin him. Ethan reluctantly laid down, and as Johnny went for the pin, Ethan reversed it into a pin attempt of his own for a 2 count, and the match was on. The referee kicked Dave out from ringside, but then Johnny took advantage, targeting Ethan's knee. Ethan fought through the pain and made a comeback, but unfortunately, as he went for a springboard off of the second rope, his knee gave way allowing Johnny Sharp to lock in a vicious ankle lock. With Ethan fighting through the pain, refusing to tap out, Dave Breaks returned to ringside and threw in the towel, giving Johnny Sharp the win via forfeit. Pinky the Pirate was set for non-title action at St. Anne's, as he was due to take on Jaden Law in one-on-one action. Before the match started, Jaden said the only reason it's a non-title match is because Pinky the Pirate isn't gangster enough to put the title on the line. So Pinky obliged, and the match was on for the Full Throttle Championship. And Pinky made his first successful title defence after he pinned Jaden with a backslide. Following the match though, Eli Valentine ran to the ring and attacked Pinky, claiming that he won the Rising Star tournament, not Pinky, and that Pinky has never beaten him. He then hit him with the Full Throttle Championship. Eli was then in action a bit later on in the night as he teamed with the A-List's Mr. Number 1 Niall Hind and the Princess Lexi Olivia to take on Jerry Jarvis, the Screwdriver Zach Roberts and Charlie Ace. It was Jerry, Zach and Charlie picking up the win after Charlie pinned Niall with a power slam. After the match, Lexi seemed very upset with Niall, calling him a loser, and left him alone in the ring, leaving in the arms of Eli Valentine. Is this the end of the A-List? And what's next for Niall Hind after seemingly being dumped by Lexi Olivia? In the main event of the evening, we had a huge 8-man elimination tag team match as Big Mike Wild, Nate Colt, Marley Hayden and Damian Rayner teamed up to take on Matlock and all 3 members of the Three Kings. The match came down to the tag team champions Mike Angelo and Gerridon against Marley and an injured Damian Rayner. In what can only be described as a huge upset, Marley and Damian eliminated both of the tag team champions to win the match for their team. These 2 good friends now seem to have their sights set on winning the tag team titles. We rounded off the month in Reneth on Friday the 28th of April. Joey Cement was looking for revenge on Zach Roberts after he claimed he screwed him out of the Full Throttle title last month and sent his firm teammate, Mr. Nice Guy Will Roberts, to take on Zach. After a back and forth match, it was Will picking up the win, which made Joey very happy and actually handed Zach his first ever loss since he debuted back in December. That wasn't the last we saw of the firm in Reneth, as Spike was in singles action against the high-flying Ritmo. After a back and forth match, Ritmo was in control, went up to the top rope, but Will Roberts returned to ringside, pushing Ritmo off the top rope and causing the disqualification. Zach Roberts ran to ringside to even the odds, but Mr. Yorkshire, Johnny Sharp, then came out and attacked Zach and Ritmo with his cane and was then accepted in as the newest member of the firm. With the firm now having 4 members, who's going to be able to stop them? And with Joey's upcoming title match, does this mean bad news for Pinky the Pirate? In the main event of the evening, we saw Brandon Brooks, Alton Thorne and Adam Bolt teaming up to take on Grayson Clay, Kyle Crimson and the House of Pain Heritage Champion Dave Breaks in a 6-man elimination tag team match. It did come down to Adam Bolt on a 2-on-1 situation against Kyle and Dave. However, he was able to overcome the odds and eliminate both of them to become the sole survivor and pick up the win for his team. has Adam Bolt set himself up for a Heritage title shot after pinning Dave Breaks to win the match. House of Pain has got a huge month coming up in May with 5 shows this month. We kick things off on Friday the 12th of May in Hucknall. On Saturday the 13th of May we are back in Beeston. On Friday the 26th of May we return to Reneth. Saturday the 27th we are back in St Anne's, and then we round the month off on Sunday the 28th of May as House of Pain makes its debut in a brand new venue in Clifton. If you would like to reserve seats for any of these shows, please do visit the House of Pain Facebook page. Well, thank you very much for watching today. That is all I do have time for. Please do leave a comment below, like the video, share the video, and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you next time for some more Jive Talking.